Hey guys, Ryan here. It's been a while. Um, I know I haven't uploaded any videos in like 4 months, 5 months, and these past couple of these past few months, this month and last month, have been really difficult. I've been in a state of stress and depression where it's probably one of the worst states of depression and stress that I've ever dealt with in my life. Um, One of them. I've had other instances, but I don't really want to get into it. But get into the other instances because that was before, and yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't really plan for what to say about this video because there's been a lot of factors into why I haven't been uploading and why. Well, then again, sometimes I go a long period of time without uploading for no reason. Like I just don't have time to upload because I've been busy or go to places to record. But this time I do have reasons why except for just being busy and why I haven't been uploading. But it's my computer. Let me turn that off. um. So back in September, well, actually not. Well, let's start off with these past few months. Which pretty much all started in. Well, this all pretty much started in March, but it didn't really get really bad until July, and in August it got worse, and then it progressively got worse. But I'll explain what that is and the other reasons why I haven't been posting in a minute here. But let's start off with July. My grandfather's health started deteriorating badly but deteriorating badly starting in March, and it got to the point where he couldn't be living on his own anymore, and he would be frequently in the hospital. And it was good for a while until July, when it started happening again. Don't get me wrong, he was 94 years old. 94, he lived a long life. July, it started getting worse. He started to deteriorate. I can't speak, I'm sorry. And eventually he developed Parkinson's disease a few years ago. It deteriorated him, and then in July of this year, he was diagnosed with dementia. Later during the summer, he didn't even recognize some of the family members. I was one of the, how do I say this? I don't know if he recognized me or not, but he didn't see me when he started to deteriorate that much. He didn't recognize a lot of her family members, including my own mother, which was my mother's dad I'm talking about here. But didn't recognize a lot of family members. This is when it started happening in July, and then I'm going in August and September here now. He started bringing up people like his friends who died years ago. And then I knew at that point that he was he was probably going to go soon. Because when he hit that point, then there's no healing from that. Because dementia will literally eat at your brain. And that's all I know the extent of it. And Parkinson's. So Parkinson's will, make it so you can't move properly without like a walker or support. And then, what's it called? September, his health plummeted. And I mean plummeted. He would go berserk for no reasons. He would have breakdowns, and like I said, he would mention people like his friends and family members who had already passed away years and years ago, including my grandmother, who passed away 2008. It's been a long time, so I don't necessarily remember. And it was just hard to hear and see him like that. My mother and my father tried to help him as much as he could. I did too, but they didn't want me to see him anymore like the way he was, or the way he was getting. And I wanted to see him, but after today, I'm kind of glad that I didn't see him the way he was. September, he plummeted, his health deteriorated. October, this month, at end of September, and then into this month, he was in immediate care / the hospital pretty much all the time. Didn't leave. Was put there against his will because it was what was for the best for him. He wasn't recovering, and I knew it. It's sad to say, but I knew he wasn't going to recover. He's 94 years old. And it's hard. It really is hard. Excuse me. As much as we didn't want to do it, we had no choice. He couldn't be left alone anymore. And we really had no other choice. And then, which this leads me to these past week or so. He deteriorated so much where he wasn't going to heal no matter what. He was going to go soon. And October 19th, which was this past Thursday. I'm recording this the 25th, Wednesday night. This past Thursday, he passed away. And we just had the funeral today, and it was open casket. The front part of it was open. I saw him. And the way that he looked, it didn't look like my grandfather. It didn't look like him. From when the last time I saw him, which he looked sort of healthy, to the point where he was in that casket, he looked like a completely different man. A sick one. And I know he was sick, but I could bear to look at him like that. Seeing him like that, it just broke me, dude. It broke me. And I feared this. I feared this for so long. For years. And then after I heard what was starting to happen in March, I knew that this would be the last year of his life. Or I would have figured. I figured at least. And I'm trying to keep myself together. I'm sorry. It's just reimagining what he looked like when he was in that casket. He looked so sick, and I know that he was already gone, but he had looked so sick. Like I said, between the time when I last saw him alive, between the time I saw him in that casket, he looked completely different, and in a bad way. Then again, I know he was already gone, but still, he wasn't eating, he wasn't drinking, he wasn't taking care. Well, he couldn't really take care of himself, but he wasn't eating or drinking properly. They had to feed him with a tube. He looked like a completely different person. Like I said, he passed away this past Thursday. We had the funeral today. I've been out all day. I said my final goodbyes. We all did. And which I have this. It's my dress glove. I don't have the right one anymore. My right one, I put it with this casket before he was buried. I put a piece of what belonged with me to him. So a piece of me is always with him, up in heaven. And I know that he will always be with me in my heart. He's up there with my grandmother now. They're both at peace. I'm sorry, I was just extremely close with my grandfather. He was probably the grandparent I was the closest with out of my other grandparents. And when he passed on Thursday, I was torn. Probably not as much as my mother, but I was torn to shreds. So I kept the left glove to always remember him. Knowing that he'll always be with me, and I gave him the right one. He has my right one. I kept the left one to remember him, which I might label this grandpa, my grandfather, to, and then hang it up to remember him. I don't want to wear this anywhere anymore. I want to keep this around. I want to keep it hung up at all times to remember him. Or I may wear it whenever I'm feeling down, just to remember it. It may sound stupid, but like I said, me and my grandfather we were very, very close. And he always supported me in my decisions. He always supported me no matter what I did. And he always helped me. My parents did it too, but my grandfather as well also helped me no matter what trouble I was going through. He was always there to help. He's the one who also encouraged me to get my license. And after so long of holding it back, I've not wanted to get my license because of fear. I finally did it, but then it was already too late. His health already started to deteriorate by the time I had got my license. And this was before March. I've had my license for a while now, but his health started to deteriorate, and, I couldn't really tell him. I told him, but he'd already started deteriorating, so I don't know if he really remember that. I say I don't want to wear this, but who knows? I may hang it up with his name on it to remember him on a picture frame. I don't know. Or I may wear this with writing his name on it to always remember him, because I gave my right one. I put it on top of the casket before it was buried. I still have the left one, so I'm obviously going to keep this. I might just keep it with me to know that my other one will always be there. So there's a piece of me with him up in heaven, and then I'll still have the other piece remembering him with me. That may sound stupid, but we're just very, like I said, we were just very, very close. And these past couple of months have been one of the hardest. I haven't had this hard of a month in quite a while, but because I had my dog Lily pass away back in February of 2018, and then I just had my grandfather pass away this past Thursday. So it's been a roller coaster. It really has. And then adding on to that, here's the other part of why I haven't been really posting or anything. Back in September, I got into 2 car accidents, back-to-back days, both on my way to work. First time, there was a little, what was it? There was a little dent on the front side of the car. There was nothing too bad. We have insurance. We got it taken care of. And but then the second time, I get hit on the side. It indented my tire into my actual car, and the side of my car was all, like, the doors were all dented and everything, and it was smoking. Tires. It was smoking before the tire got hit, and it wasn't drivable, and I didn't have my car for 2-3 weeks. I had to use a rental car, which I drove fine. Nothing bad happened. I know I have my car back now, but I'm paying that off. I only had to pay off like $1,000 because I have good car insurance, but I mean, I can afford it. I'm fine money-wise, so I have a job. I can pay my things off, so there's no big deal there. It's just being traumatized about that because I didn't feel safe going back on the road. Not at all. But yeah, that's, and then they had back in, what's it called, September as well, I had a friend pass away. It was, one of my childhood friends from, since I was 7. I hadn't seen him in years, and he passed away. I'm not going to share the details on how he died, but all I know is that he passed, and I hadn't seen him since I was like, what? Last time I saw him was when I was 15 years old. We kept in touch. We did video calls and everything. We talked on Discord. And then Pete passed away. So all of that in the span of 2 months. And then past few months with my grandfather, since March with my grandfather, but wasn't to this point. And then starting September is when I really started hitting the nail, if you know what I mean. So that's what's been happening and why I haven't been uploading. If you've been keeping up, I've been fairly active on my social medias, but that's where I've been. It's been rough, and I don't know when. I do have 2 videos planned. I do have a video recorded already. It's kind of a smaller video. It's a smaller video because there really wasn't much to see. And plus, it was one of those instances where it was a busy shopping center, and I didn't want people to look at me weirdly or anything like that. But yeah, and then I have another one I have to record, which you'll know the building of the one I'm going to record once it comes out, because this was actually, I recorded this video. I think I did a video of this place a while back, a couple years ago. I don't exactly remember. And it became something else, and then what it became, that just closed. I think literally just maybe a few days ago or a week. But yeah, I have to record that. I have the footage for the other one. I don't have the footage for the one I just said. I don't have footage for this one, but I have footage for the other one I was talking about before. So I'm gonna try to record both of the one, and then try to get those out. Maybe do it in the same video, combine it in the same video, or just do 2 separate videos in one day. But who knows? But yeah, that's where I've been. I'm not sure when I'm going to be back with YouTube. I'm not sure when I'm going to upload these videos. Hopefully soon. I just need a while. I might just keep to myself and talk with friends online until I'm back in the swing of things. I hope you guys understand, and I hope we see each other next time on better terms, better circumstances. Until then, I thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. I hope to be back soon, and I will see you guys soon. Have a good one, guys.